Hi, lovers. Welcome to Relationships and More. We're your host, Cam.
And Jay.
And today's topic, ooh, my evil laugh, is deals, homophobes, and denial. Yeah.
So real tea, if you ask anybody. I'm just playing. But it is real tea.
So I know some of y'all are gonna be like, interesting.
Well, let's break it down for them. What is deal? And let's break it down if they was kids and they don't know what the hell we talking about. What is somebody who deal? What is a person that's homophobic? And what is a person that is in denial?
Okay. So DL, of course, down low, is, well, for me, my perspective is a guy that is into other guys but poses to be straight. Like, it's almost like he is living two lives, like night and day. Like, the daytime in front of everyone, this straight guy, normal. And when the night comes, he has a darker
when the night
side.
comes.
He has a side that
I don't know. Hold on, before you even go any farther, I don't know what it is about that nighttime, but that's when all of them come out. I don't know what it is.
Hey, but well, yeah, that's basically to me what a down low guy, is. On one side, on this side, straight acting, doesn't associate, with the gay community whatsoever, the LGBT community whatsoever. And in the night, all cards on the table. It is what it is. Now, you have anything to add to that?
I already told you. They come out at night. So if your nigga gone out the house at night, he might be at his homeboy house.
You need to stop. You are so bad.
Let me stop playing.
So bad.
Child, I know somebody like, ooh, I'm finna get that nigga.
Homophobes. Yeah. This is one. It's kind of like,
Why? Why is the homophobes?
It's like, I mean, all of it in my
We're gonna
opinion.
break it down in those type of ways that I think that you're thinking of it.
Yeah.
We're gonna break it down after we explain each and every last one of them.
Okay, cool. All right, well, homophobic is someone that is straight, but they have a fear of homosexuals. They have a fear of the LGBT community. They, tend to bash and think that every
Gay person want them,
right is attracted to them,
or is gonna make them gay or whatever.
Right. They almost act as if it's like a sickness or an infection that's,
Because if that's the case, we supposed to be
that's
straight
contagious.
because
Right.
when I grew up still, when I was a little bit younger, and hell, I'm not even all of that old.
You're not old at all.
Exactly. Even when I grew up, I ain't see no motherfucking gay people on TV. So if anything, if gay people are influencing making people gay, how come I'm not straight?
Right.
Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Right. Ooh. We're gonna get on that in a minute. Yeah. Let's finish now.
I'm gonna roll around, baby. I see S. Madison be doing, she be... But she don't want to talk about it, she turn around like, Lord.
Lord have mercy.
And the denial is...
The denial, yeah. That's a hard one for a lot of people.
That's a little chunk.
The denial for me is like someone, guy or girl, that's pretty much just in denial of their true self. It can be a number of reasons. Denial, afraid of coming out the closet because of what parents family is gonna say. So they actually continue to lie in their head. I'm straight. I'm straight. I'm straight. I'm straight. I don't like guys that's nasty. I'm straight. I'm straight.
Or girls.
Or, and vice versa. Like with other girls, I don't like girls. I don't like girls. I don't like girls. Denying your true nature, and yeah.
Yeah. I grabbed over into the candy dish. If everybody want to know, that's listens only. I picked my big ass hands up and I put them in that thing, and I pulled out me a nice peppermint.
Oh, is that kind of the show, huh?
It's that kind of show because we gonna freshen you up. We'll freshen that ass up. And I don't know how much of the deniers you was saying.
Yeah, just denying
Because
yourself.
Even a denier could be that type of person that proceeds to live on as a straight person, but deep down they know that they're a certain kind of way.
Right. And denial, to be honest, is not just for like the actual individual. It can also be for a parent or a friend. In denial that
Because you can never know if your parent actually wanted to be with another woman or wanted to be with another man,
or not just that, but just in denial of their child being gay.
Oh yeah,
homosexual. Like, I know my child would never do this, or either someone influenced him or made him do what someone did. So who did such and such to my child? And it's just kind of like, okay, like your child is, let them live, please.
Right.
So, I don't even know how to where I even want to begin with this whole topic, because I have a lot to say. But please go.
I think a very good place to start is to start with the deniers, because then from the deniers we can leap on to the DLs, and from the DLs we can leap on to people that are homophobic, because a lot of the DL people portray themselves as homophobic during the daytime. And at nighttime, they're doing what they want to do. Yeah. So I feel it should go deniers, homophobic. I said that right. Yeah, deniers, homophobic. Deniers, DLs, and then homophobic.
Okay. I'm cool. All right.
We gonna further break down the steps, because all of these somehow always be linked up together.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna use a little bit of an example. When I was younger, I ain't know shit about sexuality. I ain't give a fuck, gay, bi, straight, blah blah blah. I don't care. It's all lit. It's all lit. But I'm a different type of person. I don't think about stuff like that. I think about how I'm gonna live, what I'm gonna eat tonight, blah blah blah. Typical person. Well, not at the kid age, thinking that stuff like that, but that's me. I didn't really get into a lot of the sexuality until around like 7th grade, when I really wanted to know, because everybody like, are you gay? Are you gay? Are you gay? Bitch, I don't know. Am I gay? Why the hell do you keep asking me? But deep down, I knew already that was a part of the denial in me. I'm like, nah, I'm not really gay because I don't really have this much of emotion towards a guy. But my first crush was a guy named Charleston in 5th grade. So this is like years back, and then you stem forward to the 7th, to you already in 7th grade, middle school. You doing how you do. And you just be in denial because everybody trying to tell you your sexuality. Now, I'm not saying all of the time that's gonna make you homophobic or whatever. Okay. Child, I always be on like the edge way, so that way, we share this thing. But you gonna make me lose track of what I'm saying.
I apologize.
And I did lose track of what I was saying. So
what you was in 7th grade?
Ooh.
You know how you are when you in 7th grade.
Right. You just you don't really pay attention. So throughout that enter that middle stage, it's either you're gonna be a bitch that's in denial, or you're gonna be a very homophobic person to try to mask the fact that you're in denial. So it's like either way, it's gonna sandwich on top of each other. It's just like the DL people to mask and hide the fact, hey, I'm DL, I'm doing this shit on the low. I'ma be homophobic. So that way everybody like, nah, that nigga don't fuck with no homophobic. They don't fuck with no, however you want to say it, this is fact, blah, blah, blah. I don't really care. All of them words don't bother me no more because I'm older and I know better now. But anyway, where was I going with that? Oh, okay. I was saying how the DLs, you know, y'all know what the hell I was saying. Shit, ain't gotta go there.
Well,
But
for me, I feel what you're saying as far as like with the whole,
Right.
and especially even with the whole like faggot, sissy punk and all that, that doesn't really phase you. It doesn't phase me until it's
try to
used in
use
a
it in a bad
derogative way, meaning, okay,
you trying to condescend somebody.
you're trying to hurt me, basically. Like, you know, kind of like how we were discussing on the last episode of like how the Caucasian female called Trina a nigger bitch, and she didn't say it. She said it because she
Right,
knew that was
because
a
she knew that
derogative
was gonna
term
fuck with
and
her.
that was gonna
Right.
hurt her and disrespect her. And that's the same with me. Like, the only time that those words will hurt me is if I know, number one, if I know it's from a heterosexual individual and I know that they are trying to use it in a way of let me mess around with this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Let me
Right,
try
let
to
me
do
really-
let me try to say something that I know is gonna hurt and offend
Right.
him. That's when I get upset and offended, because I'm just like, well, you not just using it to play around, you really using it because you
Right.
trying to get a rise out of me.
And out of years and years and years, some of these straight people, y'all got to do better with y'all comebacks. It's like that's the only thing you can pick on somebody about. Oh, they so damn gay, acting like as if it's such a bad thing if they is gay. See, that's that Christianity whipping inside of that ass. But that was last episode's thing. We gonna come back to now.
Well, I mean, hey, I mean, it is sad where you can't say I'm ugly. You can't say I'm
That shit
attractive.
say I look. Well, they could have said that because my head was fat.
They can't say, you know what I'm saying? They can't say none of this. I mean, they can say it, but they gonna say
How
something
hard
that
is it
they
gonna
know.
hurt me?
Right.
Right.
They trying to say something that's gonna hurt me.
That's gonna knock
Something.
me out edge.
Exactly.
And that's why I fought a lot of niggas in third grade. Third grade through fourth grade, I had to repeat the fourth grade twice. I ain't never ashamed to admit that. Because I was a bad bitch. Like, I was fighting everybody that thought that they could one-up me. But in return, it wasn't doing nothing. And it was making me look like a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a whole nother... So, like, you can fight one or two motherfuckers. I ain't telling you don't fight them. But at the end of the day, you got to think about how that's going to make you feel and how it's going to make your mom feel.
Right. Right.
And if you're not doing it for your mom, just do it for yourself.
Right.
Because people look back on stuff like that and be like, oh, no, he won't be a good candidate for so-and-so.
Mm-hmm. Because guess what, people? At the end of the day, throughout your whole life, you're going to have a lot of people that are not going to like you. You have a whole lot of people that are not going to respect you. You're going to have a whole lot of people that are going to try you. And even in our other episodes previously about the yin and even the yin and the yang, as far as like how I think about a lot of situations, or like before I respond to someone. With you, it's just like, shit, we can get it poppy, you know what I'm saying? Then, but the thing,
Right, because I'm
you know
quick thinking. I'm like,
exactly.
Bitch,
but at the same time, even this also ties into, at the end of the day, a lot of the times people are watching you like, well, I wanted to give him an opportunity because he's good at such and such, but I don't know because he's a firecracker.
Right.
He can, you know what I'm saying?
So
right. So it's just like, at the end of the day, it's just like, regardless, you can be like the best fighter in the world, beating hoes up left or right, but at the end of the day, it's not gonna stop the haters. It's not gonna stop people still, trying to tear you down.
Right.
So for me, like, the denial, of course, it ties in with the down low guys, which entails they tend to be homophobic, or homophobic with the quotes. act homophobic when they are indeed homosexuals themselves.
Right, or either they trying to mask a factor of them that they really scared to explore.
Right.
Or that they know is there, but they were like, no, that's not right. But in what book is it not right?
And speaking on this not right, I will also, in defense, I will also say that I can't really speak on the female perspective because I'm a guy, I'm a male. But from the male perspective of the denial thing, I believe sometimes besides someone just denying just to deny, I also believe that a lot of it has to do with the upbringing and the tradition.
That's true.
Of being gay being wrong. What I'm saying,
right, and that's what stems us into that DL segment.
Right, it might, and that's why I'm saying It's not that I think that all DL guys are just horrible people, because like I said, there are some that are DL because of the fear to be themselves, like the fear of losing family, people that you love and you trust with your life.
Right, and I'm gonna tell you right here, right now, that a real family member is not gonna look at no shit like that.
Yeah.
A real person that actually cares about other people. If a bitch is willing to dump you over the simple factor that you gay and not that you don't stole, they will take a motherfucker that don't stole everything in their fucking house and pawned it back over the fact that you gay. Stop fucking with them.
Yeah.
And ultimately, their mind is like this and you're on this level. You can't keep scooping down, and over time, it'll come.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like my mom. I'm tell her, I was tell her watch. You know what? She don't. Like my mom said some crazy stuff to me. Oh, we gotta get the demon out of you, blah blah blah. And I'm like, demon? I don't have no motherfucking demon. And it's just like, I went to Miss Kimmy's house. Mm-hmm. That's my best friend Alyssa's mom. Mm-hmm. That's my best friend Alyssa's mom. And, they would always tell her stuff about certain stuff like that. And she'd say, well, last time I checked, demons don't call people yes, don't say to people, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, thank you, no, thank you, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So it's like the principles of life, we need to start looking at them a little different.
But I also think, because even with me, you was here when my mom had the conversation a couple of weeks ago when she came over, and she was just like, before she was like, the only thing that could hurt her was for me to tell her that I'm gay. Mm-hmm. But it happened, and it wasn't as bad as not either of us thought it would be, because I feel like at the end of the day, that goes back to me saying the tradition. The tradition is being gay is wrong. Like, that's like the ultimate sin that you can never do. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when people actually when they really see it for what it is, mm-hmm. as far as like, well, it's really, they still the same person.
Right.
This is still the same person that I've seen over the years develop into a great young man or young woman. So when they actually see the actual process and they really see like firsthand, it's not me like I'm at a ritual, mm-hmm. and somebody and then sent the gay spirit in me, right. or anything like that. It's just, this is just something that I prefer. It's just a preference.
Right, and gay people have been around since the beginning of time, so I don't know why the fuck people try to act like it's something new. Regardless.
Right,
and animals been being gay since the beginning of time as well. They'll never deny.
Or more so just the stigma on, like, as if it's a disease, like it's an infection or something that's spreading, like, because, like, it even, this may be another subject that I'm about to get on, but I'm just gonna briefly touch it and then I'm gonna run away from it. But I was just gonna say, just like certain people that don't trust homosexuals with their children.
Oh, that don't never be the case.
As far as like that can be, well, actually, that is actually a part of our discussion.
Well, it kind of,
as far as being homophobic, like thinking
is.
that like, oh, I don't want my children around that because either I don't want them seeing it thinking it's okay, or I feel like you're gonna do something to my child, and it's just,
and most time it end up being the uncles, the cousins, the friends.
For me, it's like at the end of the day, and even like my brother, I told my brother that I'm attracted to men, I'm attracted to guys and everything. I had a whole boyfriend and everything. I told him this 2014, 5 years ago. And my brother has never questioned me with it, like babysitting or like my niece and my nephew coming over. He's never had a problem or anything like that, because he realizes that you and your lifestyle, how you choose to live, does not make you a predator. And that is one of the most disrespectful things to me, because I'm like, so because I like men, you think that I'm finna try to do something crazy, outrageous to your son, to your kid? What do I want with a kid?
Right. I think people fail to realize that, because when you tell somebody that, they looking at the trait and not looking at the person, their heart, their soul. And if you really know a person for how a person is, you automatically know they wouldn't do no shit like that. And first of all, if you even have to wonder, is this person touching my child? Bitch, why do you have them around?
Right.
Why do you keep having them around? Oh, they funny. Oh, blah, blah, blah. No, bitch, let it go.
And again, it's weird to me, because again, like, you so worried because I'm homosexual that I'm gonna do something to your son, but you don't say nothing about the daughter. I mean, I'm just saying, if I was straight, you would entrust me watching your daughter, but because I'm homosexual, I can't watch your son. Like, I don't get that. I mean, me personally, like I said, any little, because let's get real about this. There are some children that are very impressionable, and they are very curious about certain things. So with that being said,
I've been to several family functions, and a little kid has asked me, "Hey, are you gay?" And I'm like, "Oh my god!" I just feel like it's personally disrespectful, because I'm just like, but then looking from somebody else's shoes, they may be straight or whatever. They might say, he just curious, he just want to know, you know. Right. So I don't knock them for that, but I don't know what they've been taught at home. Exactly. So you can't tell everybody your business. It's okay. I can feel it when you should tell somebody, and I can feel it when you shouldn't. And I've been in several incidences where I shouldn't, and I actually did it. You know, I actually could I played a straight card so quick. I was like, nah, I like pussy. I started playing a whole damn song about pussy, and the little kids ran out the room. I was like, child, thank you so much, because these people are so annoying.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. People can't handle the word pussy. I'm sorry, my bad.
No, oh my god.
Okay, but for real, that was an actual incident that happened to me, and I was at someone's house for a family function to do some type of cookout or whatever, and child, I masked that shit so quick, because I'm just like, why does it even matter?
Right.
But you never know the intentions, even if they are children, because of the parents. The parents, the church, blah blah blah.
Or
all that stuff have a big reflection.
Or guess what? In some cases, like when it's a child or, you know, adolescent or something, just trying to ask, who's to say that they may be curious because they may be feeling something, and they maybe feel like they can trust you and open up to you. Right. Now, with that being said, you still have to be cautious and careful with that, because sometimes it may not be the child's intentions, but if the parent finds out something, again, that whole homophobic realm kicks in. Like, what you did to say to my child, now my child acting like they want other men. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you be cautious, but at the same time, like, it could be something that could help a child, or a teenager that's experiencing feelings. Puberty kicks in and is trying to find out myself. Who am I? What I like? You know what I'm saying? So
and this is where a lot of times we fail at parenthood. I'm by no means a motherfucking parent, but at the same time, I watch so many kids. I've even taken care of my big brother and my sister in certain incidences, and I know that's where we fall short with the kids.
Yeah.
Not letting them express who they are respectfully.
Exactly. And I'll say again, I'm not excusing anything, but at the same time, when you're ignorant isn't necessarily a term that's used to disrespect anyone. Ignorant means you don't know. So for me, I feel like because of tradition and traditional ways, I mean, a lot of people that just don't know. I mean, when they hear, gay, I like, men, I like,
I don't know why that damn song just hopped in my head when you said I like.
Oh, good.
Like, I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Oh.
You are never said deny.
Stop it.
Okay, let me stop. I get copyrighted.
But, like, you're taught to, that you can't do that and you can't think about that, you know what I'm saying? And it's not really until it hits your own household that you really understand that, well, I'm still the same person. Like, and it's so crazy because I feel like even though when I was younger, like, I mean, I watched porn and stuff, but it wasn't like, no, man, like, listen, like, it wasn't never like, oh, I want to know what it feels like to have sex with a guy or anything like that. It was just, I was just a normal person, Now, it wasn't until later when certain things happened that I kind of was getting curious, like, I don't know if I ever told you this, but it was this one guy.
He always telling me these stories, and I be getting my key when he tell me these stories, and I'm like,
listen. So it was this guy that was in high school. He had a whole girlfriend and everything, and like he was just a really nice, cool guy. Like even though back then I didn't consider myself gay, I wasn't thinking about other guys, but like I just felt cool with him. Like, man, even if I was gay, I knew that he would be cool with it. Like, he just so cool. Like, these other people that are like calling me out on something they don't know nothing about, calling me gay and all this, that, and the third, I'm thinking it would make him kind of like be kind of hold back from me, like, hey, I ain't.
Was this around the time that nigga was mooning you?
This is after that, yeah. This is after that.
Oh, okay.
So in this guy, he was actually older than me. He was like either 1 or 2 grades ahead of me. I think he was 2 grades ahead of me. Anyway, so he, I always like, be like, hey, what's up, or whatever. So this one particular time, I was in band class, and back then, like, since I wasn't necessarily marching band, that was kind of like a free period for me. So me and one of my homegirls or whatever, we would always kind of like be, okay, so when you head in towards the band room, there's some doors you go through, and it's kind of like almost like a waiting area or whatever. And then when you go through those second doors, that's when the band room is. So we always be like in the middle before you hit the second doors. So this dude, like, I don't know what possessed him to do it. I was just talking to my homegirl. He sat in my lap.
Oh. Oh.
And put my hands around him like that. And I was like,
hello.
I'm like, what's going on? What is this? And the crazy thing about it didn't make me feel uncomfortable. Like I wasn't, I felt, I don't know. I kind of started to feel like, oh my God, like this dude is so popular and he is gorgeous and he actually is not afraid to just sit in my lap like this. Like,
he's gorgeous.
Oh, he was.
He's all kiss on the hand.
Now I don't know what he look like now because that was 10 plus years ago.
We looking him up.
But I was just like,
I know somebody gonna look at the camera and be like, why did you just smell yourself? I'm gonna tell that joke later.
Cannot with you. But I was just like, how in the world, like, this dude got a whole girlfriend and he just he that comfortable to just sit in my lap like that, like it's nothing.
How long he sat in your lap for, a child?
It was for a minute. It wasn't just like, no, I'm just playing. Like, he sat that thing on my lap and was just chilling. And I just felt like,
what the fuck going on here?
Right.
Is he fine?
He was cute.
Oh, this is why. Yeah.
He was cute. And I don't know if at that moment, because like I told you back then, I had some very, like, serious self-esteem issues. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know if it didn't make me feel uncomfortable because I felt like, man, like, this dude, he is handsome and he has a whole girlfriend and he's so popular. But he felt comfortable enough to sit in my lap. Like, obviously, it kind of made me feel like, I guess I must be popping a little bit.
Ooh, and that was the denial in you.
Right.
You like, I don't know.
Right. Like, these feelings between denial and confusion, I'm just like, why is this happening?
But it didn't make you homophobic, though.
Not at all. Like, now that's one thing that I've never been, even before I explored and found out who I truly am, I never was that type that was homophobic. Like, meaning that I'm picking on other, gay people or anything like that. Now, I will say that it was an instant.
Homophobic.
It was an instant where it was this guy that was openly gay, and I felt uncomfortable being around him.
But that was because of some issues with yourself. Or what?
I don't necessarily think it was issues with myself. I think, okay, I'll be honest. I feel like it was borderline homophobic. I'll say that because the only reason why I felt uncomfortable being around him is because I thought that everybody was going to associate me as, so I knew you was gay because you hanging out with that gay boy. You know what I'm saying?
That's borderline homophobia.
Yeah, I just admitted it.
I know. I was just pinpointing it. I mean, again,
you a child. You
homophobic, but
you think childish.
At the same time, I was always bitter towards lesbians because I felt like they always had this type of esque or whatever that they could flow through life with no damn problems. But here it is, I'm a gay man and I can't even flow through life with no problems because y'all see two ugly motherfuckers, two ugly girls kissing, and it's like, oh yeah, that's so hot. And then you see two niggas over here kissing, they're like, y'all need to get y'all girls out of here. It's just like, go on now, bitch, you being goofy. Y'all bitches are goofy, and you don't want to see a bitch turn the other way. Because we don't want to see your ugly ass either.
Right. And that's...
Because we have to see... And it's... I'm sorry to interrupt you.
You fine?
But we have to see straight people kiss all the damn time. It's always on TV. True. We probably get, 30 seconds in a TV scene on one TV show, kissing and rolling around in the bed with all the lovers and shit. But we got to see you bitches on the TV all the damn time. Bitch, we always seeing the fucking girls' titties and stuff. I used to say, God damn, they show the fucking lady coochie. They show the lady coochie and titties. Why y'all show this nigga
Back in the
dick?
day when it be the little pants and hair, they be staying
Right,
right
that big ass
there.
bushy, that big ass bushy coochie, all that bushy dick. I can't say, goddamn, y'all show all this shit, but where that nigga dick at? We have to see y'all ass all the time on the TV, kissing and stuff, tongue locking. How you think we feel?
You so silly.
How the fuck
But
you think
honestly,
we feel?
you have just made an interesting point as far as like the lesbian and the gay men, as far as it in today's society, or even a decade ago, it just appeared from my perspective that lesbianism was more accepted than two men, because in a hetero man's world, two ladies, especially if they bad, you know what I'm saying? Two ladies kissing and making out, oh, that is sexy. Like, oh my God. Like, let me get in on this action. You know what I'm saying? It's so interesting. But to guys doing that, not only are the guys like, oh my God, that is just so nasty, but even the women are like, don't touch me. But the women
can't say that because I'm going to touch this point, and this is not even in the subject range. Women can't say that because it's a lot of heterosexual women, bisexual women, whatever the fuck they want to call themselves. It's a lot of women right now that watch gay porn.
Yeah.
It's a lot of them, and they probably watch it back then too.
Yeah.
But you want to say, oh, for traditional beliefs, you know.
Right, and I think, I don't know. I feel like they don't
understand male porn. Let me be exact.
I know.
They watch gay male porn.
I know.
So for you to say some shit like that, you probably shaking that podcast name so hard.
For me, I feel like, and I'm sorry if I'm shaking everything, if that caused the shake in the camera or
I'm talking about
the listeners.
Shaking
I said, or the listeners too.
Okay.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
And I'm finna be real Monique. Well, Daddy. Let me stop playing.
But for me, I feel like a lot of heterosexual women, like, I don't want to necessarily say use the word intrigued, but it's kind of like they curious, like they want to know, like, how two niggas get down, like how do they insert some of them insert so easily, and they just be. They don't look. They don't boo on themselves.
Dropping them Easter eggs,
right? You know. So I'm just saying, like, it's for a lot of people, is curious.
For you Easter egg dropping,
it's very curious to them, because again, even in film, you see more of the lesbians making out than you would a man. Mm-hmm. Man or man.
And don't nobody have an issue with that.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Have no damn issue with that.
And
it's just like Batwoman. The Batwoman show came out, and I'm pretty sure she probably finna have a girlfriend on there. Mm-hmm. And I bet you're not gonna hear damn fucking voicing about it.
Right, but like, that's the thing, like, that's the stereotypical, like, the stereotypes or whatever, and it's just like, it's so crazy because, again, it's considered like that's just not cool. And I don't know if maybe from the woman's perspective, if they feel threatened, if they feel like, well, you with a whole man, how can I compete with it? You know what I mean? Like,
what the fuck you mean? I'm sorry.
I ain't got
I'm sorry. I'm treating you like you the person that said it. But what do you mean by that?
So I feel like some women feel like, how can I compete? You are attracted to dick and ass. I have an ass, but I don't have a dick. Like, how can I compare it that? And of course, you can say, well, you can use a dildo, but we both know that a dildo is not like the real thing.
No, it ain't.
So again, for me, I feel like sometimes even in relationships, why it could possibly be, you know, if a woman find out that her man is attracted to other men, why it wouldn't work out from her perspective, because she may feel like, how can I compete? Like, how do I know that you ain't gonna go out on me again and try this again?
What do you mean, like a woman that don't call her man cheating with another man?
Yeah.
Child. Okay, so
Because
stereotypical
things, they feel like
but
if it's a woman, if you're cheating with me with a woman, I can compete with that because that's a woman. We got the same parts and everything. I can lose weight if I need to. I can get it back tight down there if I need to. You know what I'm saying?
Tight down there.
I'm just saying.
You got
ladies,
that loose.
I'm not trying to say anything whatsoever. No disrespect, but I'm just saying like that could be.
But I think you're bringing up some good points, but not everybody think like that, because the traditional black woman is gonna say, nah, that nigga gay, I don't want him no more.
Right.
That's what the traditional black woman gonna do.
Right.
So I could see that she's saying, nah, I can't have him no more. What you were saying, I can't really see somebody doing, because with the traditional black woman, I'm gonna say with the traditional black woman, she's not gonna take a man back after she don't caught him cheating with a man. It's just not gonna happen. Right. Unless it's a different breed of a black woman.
Right, but do you see why I'm saying that? Because again, it goes back to not only how can I compete with another man, but how am I gonna bring this to my family?
What are you talking about?
The typical black woman.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be the, like, you know what I'm saying? How am I gonna tell my mom and my dad that I caught my man cheating with another man?
You don't have to say shit.
But I know, but that's what I'm saying. Those questions come up. You know? I mean,
and then that comes the defaming, and that's probably why a lot of the men that maybe do want to do that type of lifestyle, and they've been out of for all this damn time, that's probably why they can't stem off of it, because then comes every girl that they have been with before they want to come out. Mm-hmm. Well, hell, were you with a man when I was with you, blah, 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 and then they get that defamation of character. Mm-hmm. And it's all so on and so forth.
And a lot of guys that think like that, the denial comes in, and it's like, well, I'm not even gonna even take it that far. And it's like, for me,
and that might be the cause of a lot of the DL.
Yeah.
Plus a little bit of church.
For me, my opinion, and again, viewers, listeners, no disrespect, y'all can take it how y'all want to take it.
But you did say my opinion.
Right.
Like I say again, my opinion.
Babe.
My motherfucking opinion.
I got it. In my opinion, you know, again, no disrespect to anyone listening or viewing, but for me, I just feel like if you are experiencing some feelings that you feel like, I want to experience this, I feel empty, I feel like something is missing in my life, go for it. Now, however, make sure that you are right. Make sure that you not finna just try to go out there. You got a whole family at home that depends on you, and think one thing, you gonna go out there and say, well, I think I was inspired, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to experiment. No. What I'm saying, like, even for me, using myself as an example, I'm not sure, I may have mentioned this before in our other podcasts or videos, but I know I've said it to you quite a few times, that back in grade school and everything, like even in high school, like, I had girlfriends. Like, I had females that I was actually in love with. But I'm glad that I really...
Stick no dick to them.
I was not going to say that. I was going to say I'm glad that I decided to explore myself. I felt brave enough to explore that side of me of, I don't know, am I gay? Like, am I attracted to other men? Like, I want to explore this because I'm starting to have certain feelings now that I'm just like, yeah. And I'm just thinking, if I would have gone down that path of denial, like, well, no, I'm not gonna do that. Like, that's just wrong. I could never show my face to my parents. Hell, no, I ain't finna do that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no faggot. I ain't no shit. You know, nothing like that. If I would have, honestly, true, honest,
I know.
If I would have went to that, if I would have
you were like, nah,
went to that approach, I'm just saying, if I would have gone down that approach, there's no telling where I'd be right now at age 31. There's no telling if I would be on child support, having a whole bunch of kids running around here because I'm trying to prove my manhood that I ain't no punk, or, you know, any little thing. Or what if I ended up marrying, having a family, and then these feelings start to grow stronger while I have a whole family, and something happens. Now, not only do I have to really kind of express myself to my parents, but I also have to explain to the wife and explain to the children, hey, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, all that could have been avoided if you would just be real with yourself. If you feeling, I mean, and of course, back in the day, I'm so funny.
I'm sorry. I was thinking about what it's some stupid ass shit. I was thinking about getting up and twerking. But I said, damn, what if I was to get up and start twerking and I ain't had no damn pants on, and I would have had to get up and fucking trim the damn video and edit the damn video because I don't got up this bitch and started twerking.
So off the subject.
I know that it's so off subject, so why the hell you ask me?
At all. Because I'm sure the viewers and the listeners wanted to know what the hell you was laughing at too.
That was funny. Just imagine somebody getting up and they know damn well they doing the damn podcast on camera and they doing it, the audio at the same damn time. They get up and they start twerking or whatever. They ain't got shit, nothing on, but they drawers in their shirt, and they get up and they all fucking forgot. They get up and start looking through the video again and be like, oh shit, I don't fucking twerk. I don't fucking twerk in my damn drawers. Now I'm finna be all over the internet. That is funny.
You got your giggles out?
Yeah, I got my shits and giggles out.
Okay. Can we get back to the subject, please?
Go ahead. They needed that little laugh. They probably like, what the fuck is this boy thinking about? That's some weird ass shit to just be thinking about.
Anyway, getting back.
Don't dismiss me. You rat.
Well, you with me, so I guess you like rats.
Oh, I don't like rats, baby.
So yeah, for me, I just feel like you choose the path of denial, and it just kind of goes down a rabbit hole of just hurt, pain, and darkness. And it's just like, sometimes that's when depression can kick in. You start thinking about these type of things, and it's just like you feel like you can't live with yourself. So therefore, you know, let me go on and just tell myself I can't do this, I can't be like this or whatever. So it's just like, at the end of the day, just be yourself. If you have these experiences or you feel these emotions, and just, you know what I'm saying, just go through it. And for the ones that are so homophobic that think that it's just gonna be like, oh my God, you have the gay, get away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all
but
are
if
ridiculous.
you have to question yourself. If I'm really disappalled by gay people,
am I in denial?
That's a good title. That's a YouTube video.
Let me tell y'all know I'm full of stories. I'm the one that's full of stories. Gotta tell y'all know the story that I encountered. So I'm the type of person where, and my best friend can attest to this, but anytime that I go out to a club and I gotta pay money, even if it's $5, I don't care. I'm not gonna go to the club just to post. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to dance and not give a bloop. So, with that being said, I've experienced a situation where, again, I'm dancing, having a good time. Yeah, I can pop, I can twerk, I can do all that. But, like, I wasn't doing it to be disrespectful to anyone or doing it to have a nigga or anyone to look at me. I was doing it because I was having a good time with my best friend. So, as the lights come on in the club, I think a fight had broke out or something, but the guy had the audacity, a whole fight going on, and the guy had the audacity to come pull me to the side and questioning me why I dance the way I dance. Saying, man, why you dancing like that? You know what I'm saying? You a whole man. You ain't supposed to be dancing like that. That's for them females. You sit up here twerking and doing all that. Why you dance? And and the whole time I'm smiling, I'm laughing because I'm like, my dude, why are you worried about it?
You want me twerking on your neck?
You know what I'm saying? It's like good? I was like, why do you care? I'm not in your vicinity whatsoever. Right. You saw me across the room. I'm not even in your vicinity, and you coming up to me asking me why. Like, why? Why are you asking me this? Like, so that type of stuff.
That trainer that said I got an ass so big like the sun. That's me if I was to twerk at a club. I got an ass so big like the sun.
But I'm just saying, like, it was just crazy to me because it's just like, why are you worried? And for me, again, that's
the main reason why I don't go to no straight clubs. Because I'm just like, I don't want to have to beat nobody ass for not minding they motherfucking
But again, none of them, I've had more than one encounter and no guy has ever tried me on that level of trying to be physical. Like physically trying to put their hands on me because I mean that wasn't gonna happen, number one, and number two, Tasha wasn't gonna have that.
Cause he said, "Baby, you don't want to date." She said, "Baby, you don't want to date both of us in your ass."
Like seriously,
out here in the parking lot.
I'm trying to tell you,
she's taller than me,
and she get straight hood if she got to. Like, on some realness. Like,
I'm gonna say how funky that nigga is. I'm classy like this and not like this.
Shit. Oh. But yeah, like, just to name a few, those are a few stories where I just feel like, at the end of the day, for you homophobic individuals,
there ain't no reason to be like that.
It's really not. And if you feel like you are, do you not realize when you come incorrect at those of us who are free and, being our real selves, when you come at us disrespectfully, do you realize how that makes you look? Like, do you not understand that makes you look very insecure and very curious yourself? So...
Oh, shit.
I'm just
somebody done bump their head out there.
Obviously, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm a easygoing person, but I feel like some people need to understand for me to just say it out loud. There is no noise, background music. We ain't in no club distractions or nothing. But again, when you homophobic like that, you got to really groom yourself and think a little bit deeper in yourself. Like, am I being so harsh to this individual and calling them out for what they do because I'm insecure with myself, or I secretly, admire them or something? You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, you really got to, because I have straight friends. My barber is straight.
I don't have no.
And I can tell, I consider my barber like a brother, and every time I go, he be like, "Oh, how your boyfriend? Tell your boyfriend I say hey." Like, he ain't on no homophobic type of crap because he understands there is no type of situation between us other than brotherhood. And a lot of guys feel like they are so into themselves that they think that every gay person wants them. And I just have to say, for some of y'all ain't making the cut. Like,
y'all
what he said, so and I'm gonna add it together, y'all fugly.
No, y'all so
ugly.
Y'all so fucking ugly. It don't make no damn sense. I know what fucking is, but I want to express the words. You are so fucking ugly, bitch. You do not make the cut for this movie scene. I'm sorry. You straight motherfuckers are ugly. Some of y'all fine and y'all take it there, but I'm like, baby, please don't hype yourself. Cause bitch, I wasn't even looking at you. Once I see a straight man with his girlfriend, that's an automatic turn off for me. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. If I even see you go look at another girl, that's an automatic turn off for me. Because I'm like, bitch, he's straight. I can't have him anyway. Mm-hmm. Just like my friends used to say, well, you can still look. Nah, bitch, I don't want to look. But ain't nothing on that damn display I want.
But it's stuff like that that makes me feel like I respect you and individuals like you, because and there may be another subject, but I just want to touch on it, that there are certain individuals in our LGBT community that gets a thrill out of that damn, he fine, he's sexy. I know he got a girl and everything, but I just want to see if I can get it.
Because then they say, oh my God, I've been with this straight man. What is straight about a man wanting another man? Please explain.
Right, number one. And number two, like, you're not even considering that you might be breaking up a whole home, a whole situation for not just the girl, but for the kids. You know what I'm saying?
But that's a self issue. Right. That if you got to really look at yourself, because that's a really big self issue if you okay with even talking to somebody that's straight. Because every time, Funky Doniva was saying, every time I'm around you, I have to insert myself back into the closet for you to accommodate you. Mm-hmm. And it make you feel some type of way. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't fuck with no down low.
And I can tell you, number one, actually, I don't know the guy, but when I used to go down to Fort Valley with Tasha to sing and everything, it was an individual that he actually got thrills out of messing with married men. Or men with females. And it's just like, for me, that's just the number one, is rude and disrespectful, but number two, it can be a very dangerous situation when you think about it, because even you can say,
if you say I'ma tell, that might be incentive for that hoe to kill you.
Exactly, number one. or number two, like, don't underestimate some females, because I know some females, like, yeah, they females, but they don't play no games. You know what I'm saying? They may not play no games. They may have people in their family that's about that life. So that's just a dangerous thing altogether. But also, I would say that I've even had individuals that had whole girlfriends and wives and still trying to have sexual encounters with me. And I'm just like, I can't.
That's like a big turnoff.
The first thing that I have said every time a guy with a girl or a wife has messaged me, I can't do it. I'm not a homewrecker. Oh no, bro, it's good. It's good. You can just come over. You know what I'm saying? Like,
some of these people.
No.
But the thing is, it's moments where you know that the couple, like, they operate like that. Oh, okay, well, they can go and do that in this moments where you don't know nothing about that shit.
Right.
So you gotta go off there. I don't motherfucking know.
Right.
So, Cause it's just that motherfucker good. Nowadays in these times, they can invite you over to the house to slaughter your motherfucker.
Right. Exactly. And just for me, and I'm just being real. I'm being honest. But like, I'm not gonna lie. A guy that appears to be straight, or like, got a whole girl whatever at home and trying to get at me, on the inside of me, just kind of like, oh shit, like, I get a whole straight nigga, I mean, it makes, I ain't gonna lie, it does get my adrenaline kind of, rushing a little bit, but I still can't do it, because it's just, it just makes me feel some type of way. It makes me feel some type of way, like you got a whole family, bro, and like you trying to...
I reckon.
Like you doing all this extraness, and even bringing it to another point of you want me to penetrate you. Like, bro.
Oh.
Just go.
And with that saying that, thank y'all for
Thank you.
visiting, and thank you for coming. Please be sure to like and subscribe. We gonna be doing this podcast twice a week, you know.
Yes.
Video version on YouTube, the rest of it everywhere
Subscribe.
else in the description.
The Jam Couple on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
We have our own individual channels.
Jay's Rainbow
and Cameron Hunt. So please like, subscribe, comment, and thanks again, listeners and viewers. Be safe out there, lovers.
Peace.